watch
How?
this?
How?
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 Ew,
How do you watch this?
Dude, I'm gonna pee my pants.
Oh my God, I'm starting. Dude. You're listening to How Do You Watch This, a movie review podcast where each week we recommend a movie in the genre we love, but they don't. My name is Megan, and I love romance.
My name is Demi, and I love horror.
And this week is a romance week celebrating the story of Cinderella with a Cinderella Story.
Featuring Hilary Duff.
Hilary Duff, everyone's favorite. I was jamming out to her way back when.
Yeah, and I feel so bad because I watched this movie. I was like, wow, I forgot how bad of an actress, or I guess I never realized how
Dude,
bad of an actress
I was watching this and I was like, why in my memory was this so good?
That's
because
like, I swore I watched a different movie.
I know. I feel like I feel tricked. I feel wrecked. I'm genuinely upset that we watched it because it's
I know
ruined.
and it is ruined, and I think it's just a Disney Channel movie thing because they are bad rewatching them now, but like
I
back
loved
then
it
I
at
was
the
obsessed.
time.
Yeah,
I thought it was so good.
Shit.
And Travis originally he was gonna watch the whole thing with me, but then we didn't have access to it over the weekend for whatever reason. And once I had it last night, he's just kind of walking in and out of the room. And as he's walking by me, he's like, "Dude, this movie's so cheesy. This is so cheesy. Is this real? Like, is this really the movie?" And every time it happened, he was just roasting it over and over again. And I was dying, and I was like, stop. It was a good movie. And I just like, then I couldn't, there was a point when I was like, I can't defend it anymore because it's indefensible.
I was laughing at parts that were not funny because it genuinely, I'm like, I cannot stop making fun of this movie. It's so funny to make fun of.
This is the kind of movie, this is like, it's like Twilight. It's feeling like Twilight where kind of,
yes.
You're watching it because you're like, it's bad.
Yeah, but Twilight still makes me cry when I finished the
Demi.
marathon. Okay, it's emotional. Okay, this movie, I was like, when is it gonna end?
Yeah, fair enough.
I think if I went into it with less high expectations, maybe.
Yeah, well, that's the problem, and the only people we have to blame are ourselves because
I know. I saw the rating; it was 11%.
Yeah, I saw it
that's
too.
That's too low.
I saw that. I was like, that can't be right. That can't be right. It is.
It is right.
Yep.
Just most of it is just Hilary Duff's acting, honestly.
Yeah, it is. And I will tell you this. It is reviewed by Roger Ebert.
Oh, our favorite.
Yeah, our favorite reviewer. Don't know how he made it to be our top reviewer, but he's our favorite
I wonder if this is on his top 100 worst movies.
But what do you think he rated it?
He had to have rated it like 1.
Yeah, 1. And this is one of the lines that I was just scrolling through it. And one of the lines is, anyway, this is a lame, stupid movie. That's like...
Oh, man. Hillary was only 15 in this movie, dude.
She was 15?
15. Because I was like, let me see how old everyone is. 15.
Wait, is this...
old.
Dude, this is back when they put age-appropriate acting? No, that's not even age-appropriate because she's not even of age.
17, and main guy, Chad Michael, whatever, was 23, so he was older.
No. Oh, that makes the kiss so icky. It was very open mouth.
I know.
Oh, I hate that.
Yikers. Yikes. So,
because I was reading interview clips where she talked about having a little crush on him, and I was like, oh, I wonder why. Because, you know, a lot of times things become, now I know why they didn't date.
He was like, I can't date a child,
well,
you know?
Good for him.
Good for him. Good for him.
Good for him. When was she born?
She had to be born maybe 90. I think we're around the same age.
Had to be 89.
I think 89. Really? Okay.
Because if she was 15 and it was 2004.
Yeah. Okay, so
I'm gonna look it up.
Yeah, I guess like 89.
87.
87. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
I guess because they
Lizzie
filmed it before
McGuire.
they-
Yeah, the Lizzie McGuire show. I was still pretty young when that was going on.
Oh, that makes things okay. I don't think that we should give Chad Michael Murray too many props because
Oh no.
there was beef between Lindsay Lohan and Hilary Duff. And part of that beef happened because Lindsay Lohan was really upset that Hilary Duff was filming with Chad Michael Murray because she and Chad Michael Murray used to date.
Oh.
So if she was 16 at the time.
Yeah, wait. Isn't Lindsay Lohan the same age?
She's only a year older.
Oh!
Yeah. So Lindsay Lohan would have been 16 and Chad Michael Murray was her ex-boyfriend. Hold on.
Ew.
I'm gonna Google it really quick because I am actually shook. According to AI, there is no official evidence about him dating her. So maybe that's just a rumor.
Okay.
That has to have been a rumor. There's no evidence that he dated her. So I don't know if it was just like a jealousy thing or
It
whatever.
could have been.
So maybe this is just whatever my source was not good. Good thing I fact checked that because I was really getting worked up about this. Oh my God.
What?
I just didn't read my source properly. It was about Lindsay Lohan had dated Aaron Carter.
Oh, that makes sense.
Okay. I would like to formally, for the record, apologize to Chad Michael Murray for believing that he would have dated someone 6 years younger than him.
The Aaron Carter? Yeah, there was fucking beef.
Yes.
Absolutely.
So there was beef between Lindsay Lohan and Hilary Duff. I should have read from my actual notes instead of doing my memory because clearly I am off. So she called. So Lindsay Lohan called Chad Michael Murray to say what a horrible person Hilary Duff is.
Oh my God.
And yada yada, which is
he's probably like, I don't fucking care.
Yeah, you're an infant actually. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Yeah.
I shouldn't be in this role. Anyway.
Okay, sorry. That's my tangent. Good thing we spent 10 minutes researching the dating history of Chad Michael Murray.
Back to, I didn't even start anything.
No, you didn't.
Our
I don't
first
even
tangent. Yeah.
So we thought this was going to be a really short episode.
No. This is a Cinderella Story, a teen comedy released in 2004. Director Mark Rossman, who seemed to have done a few Disney Channel type of. And the thread, I'm guessing it's some sort of ballroom dance scene.
Yes, correct.
Okay.
Yes. It was masquerade because she's wearing a mask. So, but I mean, it's not really true masquerade because she was the only one in a mask, but whatever.
Yeah. I was going to say both. There's a female in a mask, but when you brought Beauty and the Beast, I was like, well, I guess it has to be a ball, but.
Yeah, probably Woman in a Mask makes the most sense. It also could have been, was released in 2004, but.
Oh, yeah. So, the movie.
Yep.
Buckle in. Samantha Sam Montgomery, played by Hilary Duff, is raised by her widowed father, Hal, who runs a diner in the San Fernando Valley. Sam is very much a tomboy who's not like other girls who are obsessed with their looks. Hal marries a woman named Fiona, which is a foul name, who's played by Jennifer Coolidge, who makes the movie, honestly.
She is iconic in her role.
Her and Regina King just carried the movie.
Yes.
So Fiona has twin daughters, Brianna and Gabriella. Fiona is a greedy and hateful woman from the start, and it's incredible that Sam's dad didn't notice red flags, or he just chose to not notice.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, if it was me and I'm bringing this person into my life with my child, you don't notice that she's being deliberately
And it seemed like he had a very close relationship with Sam. So I'm like, why?
Right. So
This
you
just
would,
seems
your number
very-
one thing would be the relationship. How are you not noticing that? I'm sorry, but you're not as good as a dad as you think you are.
I guess let's look with any Cinderella story, right?
I mean, I knew
Every
that
dad
was
is like, oh, the best. And he
Yes.
marries some scumbag woman. It's like, well, okay, something happened here.
right. And that's where I think the biggest fault with modern Cinderella stories is because at least when you put it in the olden days, they can have that veil of, well, they didn't really know the person because they only went on, like, they only saw each other at a ball or two. They didn't really know the whatever truth of that person. But once you get into the modern era where you're actually dating for a long period of time before getting married,
Yeah, it just doesn't work as well. Unless she was cool and then once the dad died, she just became spiteful and maybe blamed Sam. But this is a teen comedy. We don't get into all that.
No.
Anyway, Hal obviously dies from an earthquake.
From an earthquake, which was not super crazy of an like it was like decently shaking. But what happened? Did he fall down the stairs? Like,
no idea. They didn't show anything of what happened.
Gruesome details. I was like, what do you mean that was the day you lost him? Also, where's your trauma of an earthquake killing someone you love? You live in LA. Those earthquakes all the time.
Yeah, I was like, okay, I guess.
Yes. Yeah, classic teen movie.
They just needed it to happen. So he dies, apparently, without leaving a will. Apparently. Okay.
And the way.
Oh, I know.
This later. We'll get back to it later.
Yeah, don't worry.
Yeah.
I was like, shut the fuck up.
No.
Okay.
So bad.
So Fiona inherits everything. So now Sam's living in a seemingly dirty attic room, but it's better than living under the stairs like Harry Potter. So it's not that bad.
Which, that's funny that you mentioned that because there were a ton of Harry Potter books on her shelves, which was a little not.
Yeah. Look at to being.
They were like, here, we got, look at us, we got Easter eggs.
So 8 years later, 17-year-old Sam is tormented by her stepfamily while the community faces a drought. Sam tries to tell Fiona to conserve water, but according to Fiona, droughts are for poor people. Sam and her best friend Carter Farrell, played by Dan Bird, who was in Easy A.
I was just gonna say, thank you.
I was like, I know that face. Where have you been? So,
he's just perpetually in high school.
Yeah, for real. He is an aspiring actor but a big theater nerd, and they're both bullied by the popular clique at school, led by head cheerleader and mean girl Shelby Cummings. Forced to work at the diner, Sam is looked after by longtime manager Rhonda, who's played by Regina King, and is the best character.
So gorgeous too. Oh my god,
I love her.
She was iconic in her role. She's amazing. Love her.
She's great. She's the only reason I'd rewatch this movie.
Yeah. Which this is her most known for role, and she said people would be like, what's her character's name in the movie? I forget.
Rhonda.
People be like, oh my god, are you Rhonda? And she literally didn't know what they were talking about because she doesn't remember the name of the character.
It's funny. She's been in so much stuff, so it's funny that people just recognize her for
right.
But she's in all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
I guess more Black
the
movies. So if you're not
cultured,
hip and cultured, you wouldn't know. But she is the lead character in the Watchmen show.
Really? I haven't seen it.
I haven't watched it yet, but
I'm not cultured.
Like, not cultured. I did watch Friday. She's in that, so.
Oh, is it a scary one?
No. Friday's like comedy. It's good. Anyway, so Rhonda's the best. She isn't shy about speaking her mind. For instance, a customer says he's trying to watch his weight, to which Rhonda responds, "It ain't going nowhere."
Yeah, dude, they fat shame so much in this movie. It is. Yeah, you can't fat shame like that now. That is so 2004.
Some of the jokes are crazy.
They are
at one point, Fiona tells Rhonda, she's like, "Oh, look who it is, Benny Crocker from the Hood." And I'm like,
I know. When she said that, I was like, you can't say that.
It's like insane. I was like, oh my god.
Yes. Who wrote that?
early 2000s humor.
Oh my God, I know.
Gotta love it. Anyway, Sam also confides with her online pen pal, Nomad, which I forgot about this whole subplot. I didn't remember that they were
know.
talking.
Dude, well, if I remember when I was talking about it last week, I was like, oh yeah, he finds her phone and that's how they
It's like an
I forgot-
MP3.
Yes.
I think you were thinking about this.
I was.
Elizabeth.
I
MP3.
definitely was. I definitely
So anyway, she's talking to this person named Nomad, who
was.
shares her dream.
Nomad 609, which is the
Correct.
area code for Princeton, which is where they want to go.
Yes. So they met on a Princeton chat room or something.
Yep.
So he wants to attend Princeton and become a writer. Sam is unaware that Nomad 609 is Austin Ames, who is Chad Michael Murray.
AKA everyone's heartthrob in 2004. And looking back, the hair though.
Girl, okay, I remember I wasn't too into him. I remember maybe because I was a little young and I was like,
yeah, I feel like
older.
I thought he was cute, but he wasn't my number one.
Yeah, but watching now, I'm like, oh, the hair. I'm like, if he had a different hair,
maybe, yeah.
But that's
I looked him up, pictures of him modern.
Yeah,
and because I was like, what does he look like now? You know, what do they look like now? He's attractive.
Yeah,
looks way better with a beard. But I also pretty much 9 times out of 10 when I Google someone, I'm like, they look better with a beard. So
yeah, I mean he has a great jawline, so I don't think he needs the beard.
No.
But I think the
a lot of people don't need beards, but I'm just a sucker.
Just a little 5 o'clock.
Yeah,
a little 5 o'clock looks good on everyone. So
yes.
I will say that. But yeah, that haircut, and I mean that's the haircut. That's a white boy haircut, you know. They all got that.
Yes, and it is what the boys were wearing at that time.
Yes,
often with really, really baggy, low jeans and oversized basketball shirts.
Yes, the look.
Yeah.
So he is the popular school quarterback and Shelby's boyfriend, which I didn't realize he was dating her while talking to Sam.
Lame.
Whoa.
Red flag.
Not cool. Yeah, red flag. So Austin's father owns a car wash and expects Austin to attend the University of Southern California through a football scholarship, seemingly, and then take over the family business. I'm like, wait, do you not want your son to do football? Like, what is it?
I honestly have no idea, but apparently Chad Michael Murray, and again, this could be misquoted because I don't look at my notes when I talk and do this, but apparently they didn't have a backstory for Chad Michael Murray's character. They didn't have him have this like issue with his dad, and it was his idea to have this,
really
sort of push from the father, I guess.
Well, the push isn't bad, but the idea of the family business,
of a car wash is really silly.
Okay, I don't know about that. They could have just made the dad an old gym teacher who was like, I wanted to do football once.
Right.
Never made it.
I mean, that's the classic cliche.
Right. It's fine. So Sam agrees to meet Nomad at the school Halloween homecoming dance, and Austin breaks up with Shelby because he wants to go meet with Sam at the Halloween homecoming. And Shelby just refuses to believe in his breakup. So Fiona refuses to give Sam the night off to attend the dance, but at work, Rhonda and a Zorro-dressed Carter intervene and convince Sam to go and do something for herself for once. So after a costume montage, which
it looks so exhausting. And why would you walk into the changing room with some of those? Like the Porky Pig one, girl. Why did you put that on?
Honestly, the full night armor costume, solid.
I was
the winner.
Honestly, that was how that you could be his knight in shining armor.
Right.
I saw that one and I was like, ooh, winner. But no, instead.
Guess she's not that much like other girls.
No.
That much not like other girls.
No, she isn't like other girls because one other girl was wearing a wedding dress.
Right. You're right. So Rhonda then sees a white mask at the store and gets an idea. So she lets Sam wear her old wedding dress, which is so nice. I was like, oh my God.
Never would I ever? I don't care. I don't know. I don't if it was my own child, I don't think I would let them wear my old wedding dress to go to a party.
I mean, for Rhonda, she would say she was saving it for, I guess, another marriage, and she's just like, it's not gonna happen. So, I guess.
Which is fine, but
I guess.
That better have been a cheap wedding dress, is all I'm saying.
Well, it looked cheap.
Yeah, it did. It looked really cheap. Was foul. It was like a disco ball around her waist.
Dude, it was. Of course.
We need to eventually do a ranking of worst to best wedding dresses in romances, because
we should.
I mean, this is, she wasn't getting married, but it was
this was bad, and it's upsetting because I genuinely was like, this is the scene, this is the moment, and I was like,
yes, it's
oh.
all I could look at. I did I pay attention to her face or this? No, I was looking at the spark, the difference between the lace just on her boobs and then the disco ball sort of waistline and the gigantic poof
drop waist.
Yeah,
which doesn't look good on anyone.
No, no. And they were talking, the costume designer was talking about what a rave this dress was afterwards, blah blah blah, and talking about the designer and stuff.
I'm sure it was.
And
that's
I'm like,
definitely an early 2000s style dress.
Yeah, it was definitely early 2000s, but wowzers.
Yeah, it was foul. It really was square sequin disco. Yeah. I was like, what is that?
Yeah.
Anyway, it was really nice of Rhonda to do this for her. Yeah. Which also, during this scene, I just had to write it down. As she's getting the dress, Sam is looking at her jewelry and stuff and takes this silver necklace with a bottle cap on.
I saw the exact same thing. I thought to myself, is that a bottle cap necklace? Is that a bottle cap necklace?
She says, Rhonda, you have such a way of taking simple things and making them beautiful.
Dude, I was so angry. This woman is making bottle cap necklaces and
that, dude. I was
like,
not
fucking way. Beautiful. They could have done anything. They did that.
With Sam's freaking choices of necklaces in this movie, they were all just, I'm like, what does she have on her neck? What is that on her neck? Wow. Anyway, we get to the Halloween party, right? She's dressed up. She's got the mask. Carter helps her set up an alarm on her flip phone. So at midnight, when it rings, she knows to return to the diner. So Fiona doesn't know she's missing.
And Demi, where is that? Where's she storing that cell phone?
On her heel strap, which weren't Converse, but also.
Yes. First of all, I was like, oh my God, not Converse. Yes. Wait, that's a horrible idea.
Yes. I don't know how she clipped it on. I guess maybe, some folks had a little clippy.
Well, it was a flip, and she just sandwiched it.
She
yeah, she just sandwiched it around the strap.
Awful. The Converse probably would have held it better. But it's weird. The movie cover shows her in Converse.
Does it?
Yes. She doesn't wear Converse in the movie. So that's why I thought she had Converse.
You're right. On. She does. She has pink Converse on. What the hell?
Oh, I guess to show that she's
not like other girls?
Yeah, she's not like other girls.
Anyway.
She doesn't. I mean, she wears Converse in the movie, but she doesn't wear them with the dress.
Yeah. So. Okay, that's weird. Okay.
Anyway.
Yeah.
So they're at the dance and everyone's looking at her. She's at the top of the steps and the spotlight's on her. And she looks beautiful. She does, even though that dress is not it. She's
pretty.
A star.
Yeah.
She's a star. So, and this is my most memorable, of course. It's tied between this and the end kiss scene, but
yeah.
So everyone's looking at her. She goes to the middle of the dance floor to meet with Nomad.
Yeah.
And Austin, who's dressed as Prince Charming, of course, shows up and admits that he is Nomad, but does not recognize her under the mask, which is kind of fair. He doesn't really interact with her much, so...
Yeah.
But also...
I mean, this is also... You get into that argument with anytime it's Superman versus Clark Kent when you take off his glasses and all of a sudden it's like, who is that man? So
Yeah.
part of me was like, I wonder if I saw her with a mask and then later without a mask, and I didn't know she was Hillary Duff, if I would pick it out, but I still think I would. I think I'm just smarter than him.
I think maybe her, I don't know, her voice is pretty recognizable, but her demeanor, her hair is curled, she has makeup on.
Yeah.
It's maybe, you know, it's dark in there. I don't know. Either way, he doesn't recognize her, and she doesn't want to admit who she is yet because she's worried that he would reject her. So they're talking, they go out to the gazebo outside, and this is definitely Twilight saw this.
Yeah.
This scene.
Yeah.
Because it seemed
It's
very
a great scene.
I
Set up.
mean,
Everything is beautiful.
yeah,
but
they're out dancing. They have people for some reason
for
out there with
whatever reason, someone
instruments.
at a high school decided to have a string quartet playing in an area which if this was real life, everyone would be outside in the beautiful
Yes.
gazebo trying to get freaking pictures.
It would not be in this gazebo. It's
No.
so romantic.
Yes.
So they're dancing, and the certified banger, I'll Be, by when McCain starts playing. I was like, damn, I forgot about this song. Still slaps.
So
So,
good.
yeah, this
Also-
cute little- Mhm.
Sorry, the amount of times that Hillary Duff laughs, but it's so clearly a fake laugh, and it's just it's like
Dips.
little oh
She's so cringy in this movie.
yeah,
She really
really.
is. And
If
I'm
it was
like,
me,
was
I'd be
I-
super embarrassed.
I know. I'm like, was I like this at 15?
Yes.
No.
No, I know that I was horrifyingly cringy. We just are lucky enough not to have it mass produced and in everyone's television screen.
That's fair. So they dance. Her phone.
I've also
Yeah.
I've seen pictures of you from when you were 15.
I will say I looked a lot better in school because I dressed up.
Yes, that's nice.
I still had shitty glass. Yeah, I wasn't wearing contacts. I still had shitty glasses.
Yeah, because none of them were cute back then. So
Yeah.
they were all the basic rectangles.
Yep. I fucking rocked that shit.
Yeah.
Not.
Yeah. I thought I was cool because mine were red.
I was like so unique. It's crazy.
Yeah, I was not the
My
girl.
poor fried curly hair that was straightened every day.
Oh, yeah.
So her alarm goes off. She needs to leave and finds Carter, who's making out with Shelby after he defended her from unwanted advances from Austin's friend, which was nice of him.
Yeah, it was good.
Oh, what a good man. And so he has to leave because he drove Sam there. So as they leave, Sam drops her cell phone, of course, which is found by Austin, as he and this missing Cinderella are named Homecoming Prince and Princess. Fiona and the stepsisters, which the stepsisters were at the party as Siamese cats. They were like
Siamese, yeah, they were conjoined twins.
which is genuinely so funny. It was
Yeah,
such
I
a good
loved
concept
it.
idea.
Yes.
So they're all rushing back to the diner to see if Sam is there and call her out for not being there. But after some stalling from the staff, Sam arrives just in time, pretending to be cooking in the back. So next day, Austin covers the school in flyers, hoping to find this mysterious Cinderella. You would think at this point you would pay more attention to blondes with bangs.
Right. Dude, this is what is unbelievable.
And at one point they looked at each other and he just looked away. And it's like, bro, if
You
this girl's looking
dumb.
at you like that, for a second you have to be like, And not at one point is he like, hey, just tell me what you dropped. I would have been going up to every blonde and be like, tell me what you dropped at the party.
Yes. Easy. And then the fact that we'll get into it. Never mind. I'm just keep jumping it. I just keep jumping the gun, but
So
go ahead.
Carter is cruelly rejected by Shelby after he tells her he was the one dressed as Zorro at the dance.
She's so mean. First of all, she's going on and on about how amazing this guy was, and then she sees who it is, and she is a hater.
Yeah, she sucks, obviously.
Yeah. She has got mean girl eyebrows, though.
Oh, yeah. She is like,
yeah.
There's no way she would be a nice girl. Like,
no, and she played a mean girl in Freaky Friday.
Oh, did she?
Yeah.
When you're a mean girl, you're a mean girl.
Yep.
I respect the hustle. So Austin then finds out he's accepted to Princeton, but he doesn't tell his father. He ends up visiting the diner that Sam works at, and Sam is hinting that she is Cinderella and is about to tell him because he's an idiot, but then is interrupted. Later, Brianna and Gabriella discover Sam's emails with Austin, realizing that she is the mystery Cinderella. So then they both try to convince Austin that they were Cinderella, well, each other. But they fail to correctly answer what she dropped after leaving the dance.
Also, one of them is super tall and has super short brown hair, and the other is super short with super long brown hair. So
even if they wore a wig, it's like, bro, come on.
That would be the only way if they would pull it off.
So that doesn't work out. They're pissy about it. So then they end up going to Shelby and present to her the emails between them, convincing her that Sam's trying to steal Austin away from her. So then at the school pep rally, Shelby and the twins perform a humiliating skit, exposing the emails and Sam as Cinderella, which is so mean.
I don't know how high schools were in 2004, obviously. That was way before my high school time. However, I cannot imagine that this wouldn't get shut down.
Right. It's like, why is this? Why is
it's
this happening?
Like really, really cruel.
Yes.
Also, did you notice Sam's jeans? They were so low rise that
girl.
I was like, we'll
talk about her jeans and her obsession with putting her fucking thumb on the seam loop. Because I was losing my mind.
Yes.
But yeah, she's the queen of low rise. So at this point, everything comes to light. But I'm also like, you were the hottest bitch at the dance.
Right. And I
the hottest guy.
Everyone's reaction was acting like she was a bad person. And it was like super clear that Shelby was the worst. Also, how does Shelby think this is going to get him back? Because she's humiliating him in front of everyone and sharing his deepest, darkest secrets.
No thoughts.
No.
So Fiona ends up intercepting Sam's acceptance letter from Princeton and forges a rejection letter and presents it to Sam when Sam's already at her lowest point. And then,
my God, worse.
A little later, Rhonda encourages Sam to not lose hope, and the stepsisters come into the diner and inadvertently uncover a wallpapered over mural of Hal's motto: "Never let the fear of striking out keep you from playing the game."
Dude, I love how there's all these. They tried so hard to put these baseball undertones, but they only showed it 3 times. As a little girl, she was playing baseball.
She sucked.
As an adult, she hit some balls with Carter.
Yeah,
like, not good. And then there was that side. There was no real through line there.
No, there was nothing there. So Sam sees this motto. She's inspired, and she stands up for herself. Finally, quits the diner. Rhonda's like, I'm quitting too, and so do all the employees. Customers leave, everyone leaves.
Yeah.
Rhonda tells Sam that she can move in with her, and then later at the big football game, Sam confronts Austin by going into the men's locker room, which don't do that.
No, definitely never ever do that.
Don't do that. So she goes in the locker room to confront Austin for being afraid to show who he really is. And leaves him with...
for you. So, we're going to quote it?
No.
Okay. No, you do it.
Leaves him with this quote. Go ahead.
Waiting for you is like waiting for rain in this drought. Something useless and disappointing. Useless and disappointing. Oh my God.
She walks off with her damn thumb in her fucking pant loop as if she did something.
Stop. But to be fair, she was right to ream him out because he at any point...
He was right, yeah.
The fact that this ends up coming full circle and resolves, boy, you had your chance.
He did nothing. He did nothing.
And what's so great about him? He quoted Tennyson to her. Okay.
Wow.
That was it.
Yeah, it was. I was like,
Yeah, sorry, bucko.
don't like that. So Sam decides to stay and watch the game with Carter, but then realizes that she can't handle being there. Austin sees her leaving before the final play of the game, and he ends up standing against his father and runs after Sam. Classic, you're giving up on your dream. No, Dad, I'm giving up on yours. So he runs up to Sam and apologizes, and they kiss, and the rain starts to pour.
Oh my
and the drought
God.
suddenly ends.
And they don't, it's not a gentle kiss. They go in open mouth.
Yeah,
at
they
each
go in
other.
hard, and I was like, oh God.
Yeah.
I wish she wasn't 15.
Yeah. Knowing that now, I'm like, bro.
Listen, I love a good rain kiss scene, but
Right, but
after
not,
knowing this,
no.
I'm like, I can't watch this like
No.
that anymore. So after this happens, Sam ends up finding her father's will hidden in her childhood fairy tale book, revealing that everything was left to her, including the house and the diner. So as the rightful owner, Sam's able to sell the family's cars to pay for college, and Fiona claims she's never seen the will before, despite having signed it as a witness. So I'm like, did she hide it in Sam's favorite fairy tale book?
No, the dad did. Because at the beginning, the dad says, this might come in handy someday. This book might help you in the future. Who hides a
What
will?
a piece of shit.
Who hides? First of all, okay, two things. Number one, when you write a will, it's a legal document that you leave, I believe, unless I'm wrong, the attorney usually has a copy of. So the fact that the attorney,
Right.
so they were like, oh no, we'll take the only copy.
Yeah.
That's dumb. Secondly, he goes, oh no, my new wife, I'm not putting this in a special safe lockbox. I'm gonna hide it somewhere, and then puts it in his daughter's fairy tale book and leaves a cryptic message about what that is important. The book's important. It's just giving Arrested Development. The money is in the banana stand. There's money in the banana stand.
It just doesn't make sense at all. And it's like, dude, your poor daughter's been suffering for years because you're dumbass.
Mm-hmm.
It's because he died in the earthquake like a dumbass too. Who fucking dies like that? What an asshole.
Okay, what? Someone's gonna be listening and start crying and you'll be like, my dad died in an earthquake.
If no one else in that household died, including Fiona, there's no reason for his ass to have
He
died.
definitely fell down the stairs. That must be it.
Fiona probably pushed him. She probably killed him.
You know
honestly.
what? Wouldn't be surprised.
She probably killed him. Anyway, so Fiona gets arrested, but she makes a deal to work off her debt by working at the diner, which is now co-owned by Rhonda. The stepsisters, after retrieving Sam's acceptance letter from the trash, don't know why they had to do that.
Nope.
Internet's a thing.
Yep.
They're forced to work as busgirls at the diner as well. So Andy accepts Austin's decision to go to Princeton. Cool. What a cool dad. Andy is the dad.
Yeah.
Carter lands a commercial and rejects Shelby for Astrid, the school's goth DJ and announcer, which nice.
Good on ya.
Good on you. Austin returns Sam's cell phone and they begin a relationship driving off to Princeton together. And that is how the movie ends.
Yep.
So
I did like that she said that happily ever after for now.
Yeah.
Because I'm just a freshman, which was good. That was good.
But also,
you
know, if a man rejected a football scholarship and kissed me in the rain like that.
Yeah, but he would have to live his whole life making up for the fact that he didn't come after me.
Him not doing anything is really shitty of him. And I wish that wasn't a thing. Yeah. She was the one dealing with all the bullshit. No,
that's the
thing.
No, of course not. He didn't get any backlash.
No.
She got it all.
Yeah, and even
why did Shelby not get?
Yeah.
Where's her suspension for?
Nothing. Nothing happened. Everyone can do whatever they want, apparently. So, yeah, this movie was pretty bad, and I runner-up for deleted scene was any scene where Hilary Duff had her fucking thumbs in her low-rise.
Yeah.
It's driving me crazy. She even did that while she was kissing at the end.
Dude,
She had her
did
one
she
hand.
really?
Yes. I'm
Oh
like,
my
girl,
god. She's gonna
why?
flash everybody. Those
Dude,
pants
they were
are
so low.
a hope and a prayer away from showing things that shouldn't be shown.
And listen, I remember wearing low rise. Okay, I remember those times.
Low rise.
And
the fact that they're coming back is honestly a sin against nature. It's an actual
like,
crime.
I don't know.
No,
I feel like the only people that can pull them off maybe are thin women with no curves.
Yes, that is correct.
Curves, that is gonna dig in, and it's not gonna look good.
The fact that, like, I mean, 95% of people, you're gonna have a muffin top just from the fact that they're gonna have to be tight to hold up.
Yeah, to stay up.
And then it's just the way your body is. You're intersecting at a point that shouldn't be intersected.
Your pelvic bone holds it up. That's
and if you so much as lean forward, you will show butt crack.
Yep.
The amount of butt cracks. That's the thing though. That's the thing. I remember vividly in middle school it being the thing, not for me obviously because I was
cool.
No, I wasn't. But it was the thing for girls to wear a thong and low rise. And then
I remember having to like lower my underwear to make sure they didn't stick out of my low rise pants when I sat down.
Horrifying.
Thank God we're not doing that anymore. At least us.
Yeah, no. I mean, I know that there will be people who do that, but I will die in high-waisted pants. I don't think I can't imagine ever going back. Honestly, the older I get, the higher they go. It's pretty soon going to be up to my neck.
At this point, I'm barely wearing jeans.
Yeah, I know. Isn't that crazy? I almost never wear linen pants are amazing and they feel so comfy.
Yeah.
I'm going to linen it up. If I have to, I'll wear a belt. But for the most part, yes. I want it to feel like I'm in Jimmy Jams every day, all the time.
Absolutely. That's the move. So, yeah, a lot of fashion issues in this movie.
I really want to talk about the very problematic dating scene where the friends, quote unquote, of Chad Michael Murray, I can never remember his character's name.
Austin.
They were like, oh, look, we found all the girls who said that they were with you. And they line them up and they play that dating song.
Yes.
And then he introduces them, girl after girl. And the girls are like, it's just supposed to be comedic. And there's a girl who has an attitude and is obviously not. And he is acting embarrassed. He's like, no, I'm sorry. And then there's this girl who comes, she's a weightlifter. She is built. And the joke is obviously that she is a heavier girl.
Yeah.
And he's like, dude, what the hell? And then he turns to his friend. He's like, you're dead or whatever. And then there's this cute little girl who comes up in like blonde hair.
Genuinely
could have been.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I can kind of see that. And he's like, we're done here. We're done. Which I feel like at least for that one girl who was blonde, I would have been
like,
would you drop?
Yeah, wait a second. Genuinely, I was like, oh shit, this is
the one. This is the only person I've seen so far who could actually pass for Hillary. But
yeah, that scene was stupid as hell. That's why I didn't even bring it up.
Dumb. No, it was so dumb. And then at the end of it, the one teacher comes up and yells at the one boy who was being dumb, and then looks at the other boy and is like, whatever his name is, hi Todd. And I was like, what?
Mrs. Shelby, was that her name? The old
I don't know. But I was like, what are you doing?
Dude, I mean, it's early 2000s. There's so much ick. And I think with this movie, in comparison to She's the Man genuinely is still really good. And this movie is just, damn.
When did She's the Man come out?
2006.
So 2 years later. Yep. So it's up the same era, so there's really no excuses. There really isn't. She's the Man, a classic.
Yeah. Certified banger. Yeah. This movie, it had all the failings of a Disney Channel movie, unfortunately. It does not hold up well. No. Honestly, Hilary Duff, if she was a better actress, maybe it'd be okay.
Maybe. But I still think there's so much wrong with it intrinsically. Yeah. The thing that it had going for it was the fact that it was the first of its kind. The first modern Cinderella retelling that is really what got it off the ground. And I think that's the only reason it caught.
Yeah, it's
on.
just messy. Plot lines, it's just, like you said, it's just things just didn't add up or nothing mattered. It just was, they just threw shit in there.
Yeah.
So.
It's a shame.
Unfortunate. Yeah, I had to rate this one pretty low and I was pretty upset by it. But
I'm not surprised.
it is.
You want to hear the rest of my trivia?
Let's see what you got.
Just like with everything that comes out of my mouth, take it lightly. Don't quote me.
Don't quote me.
But apparently, guess who was going to be Austin Ames, but had to drop out due to commitments with another movie.
Is another blonde?
Give you three I'll give you 3 chances, and it is not a blonde.
What else was popular back then?
You're never gonna guess, but I want you to. No, you'll never guess, but I want you to.
Orlando Bloom.
Nope.
I don't know, like any young.
Here's your hint. They had to drop out due to commitments to Harry Potter.
Daniel Radcliffe?
No, girl. Rupert Grint.
Shut the fuck up. Dude, no fucking way.
Dude, yes, I looked him up. He won the role. But because of Harry Potter, he didn't get to film it.
Which Harry Potter was he
The Prisoner of Azkaban.
Oh my god.
Dude, I looked up him in 2004 and he is just a baby.
He is a baby. I mean, Hilary Duff was also a baby, but
he would not have passed for
a football star
quarterback.
No fucking way. Wow. Shocking.
Yeah.
No, he's not awful looking, but he is he is young. I don't know. Maybe he just doesn't give football star to me. No,
it's just he doesn't, fit with the major vibes that you would assume.
Yeah.
Many of the characters had distinct color schemes to match with the animated movie. So Samantha Montgomery and Austin Ames primarily wear blue. Fiona primarily wears pink. Brianna primarily wears green. Gabriella red.
I did notice with the stepsisters. I'm like, okay, I think they're wearing usually what the stepsisters wear.
Yeah. So
very cool.
It fits. And that's all the good ones. I mentioned the other ones throughout, but yeah, I didn't have a lot to share.
It's all good. We talked a lot.
Yeah. I could have read the Ebert review, just like verbatim read it.
Oh, it's all good.
Just serenade us with his words.
Was enough.
Yeah, he's a beautiful writer.
He really is.
This was a lame and stupid story.
I love that. So, love interest, Austin, maybe smash. I don't know. He kind of gave ick, but he's cute.
When I first saw this, sure, but now it's no.
He's maybe, I don't know. Maybe it's Prince Charming. Hillary, no. Sam, no. Even if she was an adult, I kind of hated Sam's character. Side character, I picked Carter. No. Sorry, dude. How likely to fall in love? I wasn't sure because I feel like it'd be very likely, but like you said, with him just not doing anything was so icky. So I gave a 6.
Okay.
More than likely, yes. But I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I would not recommend it unless I knew you were a Disney Channel person or a Hilary Duff fan.
Yeah.
So I gave it 2.7 hearts.
Okay. I think that's fair. I really, honestly, I think you rated it a little on the higher side with what it deserved. I'm going to be honest with you.
It sucks because I was having fun with it because it was bad. But then
it's bad, but it's good bad. It is, there is a difference. And my sisters and I used to do this all the time where we would stay up late and watch good, bad movies. There's a very specific genre of movies that are B-level movies, and they are bad enough that you want to make fun of them, but you also kind of enjoy it a little bit.
Yeah, it definitely counts as one of those movies.
Yeah.
So,
and that's where
absolutely.
it's like, you know, my guilty pleasure movie, if you remember from our very first episode, was was a good bad movie, and I would rate this around the same as good bad.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. So, all right, your movie next week.
I really tried to convince Debbie to pick Speed, but she didn't, which is really mean.
Not a horror movie.
I got scared when I watched it. I was on the edge of my seat. Yes, I did.
There's no edge of your
I was
seat
in
with that damn movie.
Yes, there is.
No.
They're on a bus, and if they slow down, they all die. What do you mean? I was so scared.
That movie's so cheesy. I love
You're
Speed, but it's
cheesy.
so cheesy. When they had to jump the bridge, you remember that shit?
Dude, I watched it in 8th grade. No, I don't.
Rewatch it. That'll be a bonus
I will.
for you.
Okay.
Bonus watch. Okay, so the movie you're actually watching and reviewing is called The Uninvited.
Ooh, sounds scary.
It's more thrillery, I think. So not really. It's been a while since I've seen it, but I don't remember a lot of really spooky jump scares. So the story is about this girl, and she was at this psychiatric facility for a while, but then ends up getting out of it and coming home to her widowed father, who's now engaged to her mother's former nurse. And their mother passed away.
Icky.
And her sister is also there. So her and her sister end up seeing the ghost of their mother.
Oh boy.
Pretty much screaming for revenge and accusing the nurse for murder. And so they're pretty much trying to solve what happened and figure it out. So
interesting. That sounds interesting.
I think you'll like this one. I think it's pretty cool. But yeah. So that is the movie.
All right. I'm actually looking forward to it. The description makes it sound interesting.
Yeah, I remembered enjoying this one when I watched
What year did it come out?
2009.
Okay.
It's a little old. Apparently it's on Pluto TV. Where the fuck that is for free.
Yeah, I don't know. Beats me. There's always something new. This has been How Do You Watch This? You can find us on the internet. We are at How Do You Watch This? We are How Do You Watch This at gmail.com. We are How Do You Watch? And, you know, TikTok, Instagram. The huge. You've heard it before. We'll say it again. We'll someday start that stuff again. Thanks and goodbye.
Goodbye, everyone.